as you mentioned, we have martial law, not only in the U.S., but here as well, in a way where I am in Kazakhstan and other parts of the world, although that's easing up a bit now. And you've now described the situation with this Trojan horse of globalism that continues with Donald Trump. And to get back now to the riots that we're experiencing, we might call the pandemic Act 1, and now we're in Act 2, the riots. And some analysts have been talking about a second American Civil War for years now. I see evidence that there is a certain amount of polarization between traditional America and, say, far left America, but I also see evidence that the divide may be artificially or greatly exaggerated in order to foment conflict by the powers that be. Do you think we're witnessing a genuine sort of second civil war, or is it something more of a regime change, color revolution, or Operation Gladio that has come home? And if Trump is a globalist and isn't the target, then who is?
Yeah, I think who is the operative question, and maybe what is. And I think the what is the freedoms and liberties protected in our Constitution and Bill of Rights is the target. I really believe that this has been, for all of these years, this has not been about a political candidate, a political party. In fact, I think the two-party paradigm is a hoax. I believe it's a ruse. I think the real powers that be couldn't care less about Democrats and Republicans, conservatives and liberals. They use conservatives for agendas, and they use liberals for agendas. They when it comes to domestic policy and social issues inside the United States, they will use Democrats. When it comes to war and the fomentation of war around the world, they will use Republicans. When it comes to developing a police state, they will use Republicans. When it comes to abortion and gay rights and things of that nature inside the country, they'll use Democrats. So they're using both parties for their agenda. And the American people think they're making this huge difference when they go to the polls and vote for whoever their favorite party is. They think that by doing that they are stopping the bad guys by voting for the good guys, when they don't realize that both parties are bad guys and they're being controlled by bad guys, and it's all a game to make people think that they're making a difference in the country. But the globalist agenda continues unabated, and the goal is to strip America of its constitutional liberties. We are the last nation in the world that has the basis and the backbone from a governmental point of view of liberty in the world. We have a Constitution, we have a Bill of Rights, we have a 200-year heritage of liberty. If America loses the form of government that we have and we lose the liberties that it protects, there will be no liberty left for anyone in the world. We are the last vanguard of liberty that's left, major vanguard, I guess I should say, of liberty left in the world.